But that's not all.
Nelson's attractions for a summer holiday go beyond the simple hedonism of sand and sea. The region might lay claim to the most sunshine hours in the country, but when the time comes to cover up, there are plenty of alternatives.
Every Saturday morning, this car park in the heart of Nelson is transformed into a bustling marketplace. It's here you'll find Nelson's other great claim to fame, craft work of every description. Lured by the perfect weather, craftspeople and artists have been settling in Nelson for over 30 years, giving the city a bohemian feel.
It's very true, isn't it? Is that Bonnie Prince of Skye?
These steel knives are honed from old circular saw blades.
Watch out, it's razor sharp.
And this is just as sharp. The excellent locally produced cheeses.
Wow.
Look at it, beautiful.
If the market gives you a taste for it, you can visit local craftspeople at work. But with such variety, it's hard to know where to start. You can pore through the craft directory on your own, but you don't have to.
Yeah, we've just passed Pelora's vineyards, and Pelora's has only got about 4 or 5 hectares. And
Mike Monty drives a number of day tours. He'll spin you around the Nelson hinterland, covering everything from wineries to scenic spots. On his 3 to 4 hour crafts tour, you can get to meet some of Mike's favourite artisans, like potter Royce McGlashan. Royce seems happy enough to be interrupted.
Hello, Mike.
more of the pescavals again.
Yes,
People
yes,
keep an eye on them, I
Mike.
guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Hi there.
Hello. How's your holiday going?
Very well, thank you. Very nice. And still manages to turn out a popular line in bowls. The welcome at your next stop is a bit more fiery. Alison Bramwell's work ranges from iron gates to delicately cast bronze jewellery and sculpture in wood, slate, silver and bronze. This is Flying Lessons. And another craftsman in silver is jeweller Jens Hansen. You can buy these pendants at a studio or just watch him beating metal on a slightly different scale from Alison Bramwell. The aim is the same, though, for both artists.
It's nice to come up with something that's really nice to look at as a design, you know, that a piece of jewellery that really works, everything is right with it. It's pleasure all the time.
Out of Nelson, on the crest of the Takaka Hills, overlooking Golden Bay, you'll find the reclusive stoneworker Bruce Mitchell. What are you working on, Bruce?
Just a piece of stone. It's a bird.
The hills themselves provide Mitchell with all he needs. He chisels his work out of marble and serpentine with a somewhat deceptive ease.
The hammer.
He's happy to demonstrate the more basic techniques of stone carving. But since much of the craft uses heavy equipment, you're probably better not to try this sort of thing straight off.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's that stone there now.
It's beautiful colours.
At our next stop, though, there is a chance for a bit of hands-on experience. The Hoglunds have brought Swedish glass-blowing traditions to Nelson. And in their open studio, you can watch the entire process that goes into making glass vessels. There's always an appreciative audience for Ola Hoglund's work. Perhaps it's the fascination of watching something so fragile being moulded with such confidence. He makes it look so easy that you don't realise how hard it is until it's your turn. Still, for a first-time effort, you have to feel some pride. At least it's round. Well, sort of.
Don't know any of that stuff there.
Mike will tailor a tour to suit your interests, but often ends the day at one of Nelson's boutique wineries. It's a fine art for sure. The local vintage is the perfect way to toast the local talent. Cheers.